Hey guys, Marsingin here, bringing you a Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so the new Turles burst mode has come out today on Global. Remember, it is stage 1, so it's against the AGL Turles Dokkan Fest. We are going to go ahead and jump in here and set off to do the first of the two category missions. So I always do my burst mode videos like this, right, where there's a whole bunch of missions involved in burst mode. Getting up to 6,000 points is one of them. And then the other two important ones are doing it with a full Giant 8 power team, which is one of the categories, and the other one for doing it with a Turtle School team. Now, technically, you could get 6,000 points with any team you want, and then for the two categories, you could put on less modifiers, and as long as you beat it, you've got those missions, right? So if you've already done your 6,000 points and you just want to do Giant 8 power, you could literally just put on this modifier, and you'll only get 1,440 points. But you don't care about that because you've already set your high score. And then because there's no difficulty modifiers, this will be just as easy as a Dokkan event. So very easy way to get these done if you have a weaker team. So you only need to get the 6,000 points once. But as always with my burst mode videos, I like to get 6,000 points with both of the teams, just to show that it can be done. So we're going to do Giant 8 power first, and I have set up an AGL and physical team already. I actually don't know what the team cost is, so we might have to come back and change this, but we're going to go for the 400 or less to start with. And then, yeah, enemy can't be sealed. I kind of want to leave off the enemy can't be stunned, because I know there are some stunning units on the team that I want to bring. So if we can get to 6,000 without doing that, that would be good. And then the enemy can reduce damage by int, because we're not using int units, that's fine. Attack raise and defense raise, we'll give them that. And then we put, what I normally do with these is I'll put on the damage reduction ones, but I try not to give them as much attack as possible, right? So we'll go down and pick all of our defense ones here first. HP raised by 950%. Reduces certain amounts of damage to 0. We don't do character locking because that's terrible. No items and no support memory. And then, yeah, key +3. You can see we're already at 5,970. So I might drop our key minus down to -2. And then let's do... We need to give them a little bit of extra attack, right? So you can see here we don't really need to give them the big buffs, like the 300 odd %. So we can give them... I suppose we'd have to do all of these ones, right? Or all but one. And then give him... Oh no, we have to do all of them. So there you go. We're at 6,000 points. We've given him a bit of extra attack here, but we haven't gone for any of these bigger ones. Although, if we're raising the enemy's attack by 100% 5 times, surely it's easier to just do this. And that puts us well over. So we don't have to give him a bunch of extra HP. And we can drop this one down. Not that far. There you go. Drop this one down. It's all about finding your ideal modifiers, right? So you don't have to be taking loads of extra damage or giving the enemy loads of extra HP. Like, we can take off the enemy nullifying attack reduction. I don't know if anyone on my team does that. But we can take off the ceiling as well. Alright, we'll leave it like that for now. And then I've got to find where did I set up the team for this. I thought it was on here. Maybe it's because maybe it's grayed out because my team cost is too high. Yeah, there we go. So what's my team cost here? So this is the team that I made. The team cost is 328. Although it's got the wrong friend who is an LR, so that might be why. So do super physical heroes. Right, there we go. So we can use that team. So there you go. So we got Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who leads Giant 8 power. And unlike the Goku, he only needs to have Giant 8 power units on the team. So obviously he is a character that will lead the team, get his buff, get his extra additionals and stuff like that. We got the GT duo. Great Ape Turles just got his Easy A. So we have the Great Ape Vegeta because they both have big bad bosses. LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You know, he might have aged a little bit, but he's got those anniversary equips, and obviously, you know, this is still, even though it's got difficulty modifiers on it, it is still just a Dokkan event at the end of the day, right? So let's go ahead and jump in and see how we do. So now, because we do have a little bit of the key minus, we do want to try and get as much key as possible. Although there's not a huge amount on this layout for the map, unfortunately. Well, we're going to miss like all of it. Okay, no, we're going to at least get some. Well, we can get 2. Let's go. And they've all went to Cumber. But yeah, so because we didn't turn off the stun, Turles can be stunned in this event, right? So, alright, we don't exactly have the craziest start of turn defenses here, but what can you do? Alright, so let's go for you first. Obviously, getting immediately supered in slot 1 would be unfortunate, but I think we should be okay. And then we'll get you to attack one of these guys who's attacking you. And then we'll see how we go. Now, the good thing about bringing some of the Giant Ape characters alongside the Super Saiyan 4 characters is they have Saiyan Raw as well. And Saiyan Raw is a very good link at level 10 because it's giving a nice little attack boost, but it also gives a little bit of defense as well. And as I already mentioned at the start, Turles and the Great Ape Vegeta both do actually have big bad bosses as well. So they both have big bad bosses active on this rotation. And then, of course, because Vegeta, Limit Breaker Vegeta, gets his full passive active if there's Giant Ape power allies, as well as, you know, if there's Heroes allies, he should be all good here. Although, let me just double check this, because should he not have got an additional... Oh, no, yeah, I'm stupid. It's because they have to be super class as well. But unfortunately, it's very difficult to make a full extreme team with without mixing super and extreme, so... It is what it is. Alright, so let's do this. And then we'll get you to attack you. Loads of key for you, that's what we like to see. And then we'll get you to finish off you. So, I mean, it's not like we've taken huge amounts of damage even when we have been hit with attacks so far. That's the beauty of, as I said at the beginning, right? You really want to sit and go through the modifiers. Because you don't want to be sat in the event for like 30 minutes and then get all the way up to the end and then you get supered and you die. But you also don't want to put the defense of the enemy low and the attack high. And then even though you get to like the last phase very quickly, you then get supered and take a ridiculous amount of damage. So you got to try and find that good balance. And then obviously you can turn other ones on, turn other ones off. Obviously, if you want to go higher than 6,000, you can try and set a higher score. Because the score you get is the amount of burst coins that you'll get at the end that you can then obviously use to buy like the OSTs and stuff. But to do all the missions, you only have to get 6,000 points. So that's why I always try for the actual videos. I just get as close to 6,000 as I can. And then that's what we do, right? But if you want to try and set a higher score than that, then obviously you can. But yeah, getting the Giant Ape transformation is quite useful as well, right? Because it's free damage. Same as the Giant Apes always are, right? In any event, right? No damage. If he supers us during the transformation, it means he can't super us afterwards. So, obviously, though, this being only a Dokkan event and not anything too crazy, it's not exactly going to be super hard even if he does super. But secondly, a Dokkan event, it's not like the enemy always supers you every turn, right? This isn't the red zone out here, right? I did the 3 discount 30 stone multis for the Peppy Gals, and that's it, just to see if I could get the new units. But I got to save stones for Heroes, Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like the Peppy Gals units just weren't. They're decent, but they're just not worth like going deep on the banner for. So I made that summon or skip video about them, and I can summarize it very briefly. You should go check it out if you are on the fence about summoning. But like, if you can spare those 90 stones to do the 3 discount and multis, because it's guaranteed featured, it's like if you feel like you can spare those 90 stones, give it a go. But then obviously when Heroes comes around and we have I just realized this is these guys' first time on rotation. That's crazy. Well, It's not really a good rotation for them either, so I should really float them. So we'll do this. Do this. And then, yeah, there we go. Wow. It's great how the year 7s get so much key. Obviously, we got lucky because it was the same type orbs as well. But, like, just think about how little key they had at the start of the turn. And then we got to the full 24 key just from picking up those physical orbs. I just do the bare minimum on my end. Well, the bare minimum, if you want the missions, is 6k, right? But I guess, yeah, 4k is the bare minimum if you want to buy... Is it the minimum to buy the tracks? Aren't there 3 this time? I can't remember what it said in the news, because there's the Turles theme, there's another one. I thought there was 3, but I guess it depends. That's the thing, I'm not really too fussed about it, because you buy those OSTs, but they're just for, like, your profile page thing, which... Not only do you you rarely go on your own profile, and then a lot of the time, I don't play the game with the sound on anyway. So I think there's a whole bunch of them available that I haven't bought. I think I have quite a few burst points, like, left over, but... Okay, well, this could be an interesting rotation, actually. So we might as well do this, right? We'll go ahead and use our Kamehameha with Goku. We get the crit, nice, 'cause otherwise we wouldn't do too much damage because we've got the type disadvantage, but that's good. And then we can get a nice amount of key here. Vegeta's going to need 3. Those physical orbs should drop down like that for him though, right? Yep. And then we can grab those for Kumba. Yeah, Kumba does get the extra, like, if you're fighting a super class enemy, he can obviously stun with his passive, but sadly this is a way you can spend burst coins. Yep, that's what they're for. But then they are for something that, like I say, is kind of, I don't want to say pointless, but for a lot of players, it's just something you'll never even, like, notice, essentially. So, another crit, good. And let's see. Yeah, I think we picked a pretty good set of modifiers here to the point where even when we have had to get hit by supers, we haven't really taken a huge amount of damage. Yeah, see, 24k on Kumba, so we definitely... This is what I'm saying, right? I'd rather, when I do these burst mode runs to get my points, I'd rather the run takes a little bit longer, but we don't get, like, one shot by a super, than putting too many of the attack modifiers on, and then going through quicker, but just, you know, as soon as the wrong unit gets hit by a super, it's GG. Which is one of the mistakes I made right at the beginning. I just put on all the hardest modifiers to get to 6,000 as easy as possible. And then realised, like, just how much damage you can actually take. Oh, we stunned him now as well, thanks to Great Ape Turles. Although he's about to change into... Because we didn't beat him in the 2 turns. Because obviously he's got a lot more HP. Look at Vegeta as well, though, getting those crits. You like to see that. But yeah, I think when he changes into the other Turles, he won't be stunned anymore, but that's fine. I win. I forgot about that from when the Dokkan event came out. It's just like a PNG of him with the fruit, and it just kind of goes at the bottom of the screen. Alright, good times. Is he still stunned? No, I didn't think he would be, but that's fine. I mean, we kind of have to do this, right? Also, Vegeta at the end now finally has a full super class Giant Ape power rotation, so he's going to get his guaranteed additional super, so this should be a pretty spicy turn. Look at Turles healing to full health. That's outrageous. Outrageous. Not that it's going to make too much difference against this. This is going to be a very good rotation, I think. Get the action break. Gogeta gets his additional super. Can we get the hidden potential one as well? We do not. Because we do, but it's only a normal. I hope that wasn't a super that he action breaks, though. 10 million for Goku. Alright. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who's like almost 5 years old when the next anniversary comes to JP in a couple of months. 4th anniversary LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku with those anniversary equips. 10 million attack stats. Pretty good. Obviously, his defense for like current events is nothing too crazy, but he does still also have 30% chance to counter super attacks, which is cool. And Vegeta getting his guaranteed additional super, because we have the full super class giant 8 power rotation. And then there's a dodge as well for good measure. You love to see it. Alright, well, this is going well so far, although now I can't get a key for Turles. And Turles needs... see, Turles could stun, which is why I kind of wanted Turles to go first, but... if I do this, he doesn't have big bad bosses, but I feel like that's probably not that important, right? Because if he gets the stun here, it is actually just GG. I mean, we probably win this turn anyway, right? But if he gets the stun, it is just all over. He did not get the stun. Of course he didn't. Oh, okay, yep. Dodge the normal, eat the super. Yeah, that seems about right. So, of course, you know, in the turn where we choose to not have big bad bosses active, we don't get the stun and we get supered. But we took 130k. That's like the worst case scenario for us for taking a super on this turn, right? And we still didn't take that much damage. Combo with the attack lowering is obviously useful as well. So, you know, I think this actually lines us up perfectly for the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Big Bang Kamehameha finish, because the enemy is now below a certain amount of HP. So, yeah, I think it's going to be all she wrote for Turles. Let's go ahead. Oh. Burst mode. I swear that's where the options button normally is. But, yeah, let's go ahead and watch this active skill. This is still one of my favorite animations in the game. Just the bit where the Goku and Vegeta merge. Like, it just looks so good. Yeah. Meow. 6.8 million crit, and that's all she wrote for the boy Turles. So there you go. That's the burst mode with giant ape power. We got to use a few heroes units, double limit breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta leads, and yeah, that is our 6,000 points secured. Well, it was like 6,000, was it 170 or something? Let's see when it eventually decides to load. Can't process my power. Yeah, 6,070. There you go. So that gets us our 6,000 points. We can go into the missions here, into the burst mode section. So you can see here all the points go up to 6,000 all the way. Wait, where's the 6,000 one? Is it? I don't know. There you go. 6,000 is the highest score one. And then we obviously had the Great 8 Power one. So now the only mission left, because we did 6,000 points with Giant 8 Power, will be the Turtle School one, which for some reason is not showing on here. But there you go. So we'll do the Turtle School one for the next video. Shout out to Giant 8 Power, the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s. Can't wait for Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito to come for Heroes this year. Brain Buster! There you go. We celebrate the win with a gifted channel membership as well from our boy Bringer Down. So shout out to you. Shout out to all you guys out there. Let me know what team build you guys use down below and what score you got for this burst mode. And we will do the Turtle School one next. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.